To another How's Coin Finds, and today I've spent a bit of time today going through what I have left of my decimal or pre-decimal coins. So I thought I'd put them all together and show you what I've got. So first, just let me do the usual here, and let's mute that down. Yeah, so anyway, I've got a few coins on the side here to show. Halfpenny, pennies, and a couple of sixpence and threepence there, and a couple of florins just here. Alright, looks like I'm all set, so I'll just fix that up. Yeah, so before I get on with that, I'll just add that as background, address. It's in my description anyway. The other day I had a pie, and I put a photo up in the post, and Spud came back with, you can see me there. Spud came back with, you can't beat a dog's eye with dead horse. So let me see if I get that in. So I turned it into a bat. So I made one up, and that's my dog Cody. He's got bug eyes there, you can see. Just played around in Photoshop. And that horse ain't dead, it's on its back, but anyway. So dead eye plus dead eye, dog's eye, and dead horse, highest horse. So I made two of them up. So I'm going to give one of them away to Australian subscribers only, because sending this overseas will cost me about 15 bucks, and I haven't got it. So for Australian subscribers, if you want to win one of these, I've already made two. If you want to win one of these, comment on the post that I did. I did a post and I did the picture of my pie. So on the first post of the pie, not the second one where it's just the last bit of it, but on the first post, just comment on there and I'll do a draw on Valentine's Day. You know, next Tuesday the 14th. And I'll draw that out. I'll do a wheel pick on that one. I know, comment picker. And somebody in Australia can have the other one of these, the dog's eye and dead horse. I thought it was pretty good. Anyway, so just comment on that post, and I'll do a draw on Valentine's Day at I'll do it at 8 o'clock. So I better make a note of that myself, because I'm doing it. It's like a flash giveaway, doing it on the run. So 14 to 8 p.m. the dog's eye and dead horse badge, button badge. Alright, so that's all you got to do. Go on there, 13 plus, Australian subscribers only. Okay, so anyway, I made them up, so that's two of them. And I made up a badge for the badges, book of badges. I'll put it on the badge. That's the front cover I've got on the badge book, which I'll do a separate video of that, because I've got badges off Christine Brown to put in them, into the book. So anyway, I made three of them, so I'll give them away to somebody that's sent in badges. Australian subscribers again, because it's just too expensive. They become a large letter, and they're $15 to send it overseas just for that, because over 5 mil. So anyway, Australian subscribers that's sending badges, I'll do something and give them away. If you're interested, I'm sure you probably want them. They're alright, one-offs. I might make some more, I don't know. I'll keep one, so there'll be two to go. So anyway, that's that. And the badge book will be in a separate video. I'll do that. Probably I'll try and do it tomorrow. Oh, there's Christine now. Oh, there's Christine now. Yeah, well, anyway, your badges are there. And yeah, that's the cover that's on the badge book. That's all I did was added Howard's coin finds down there. I just drew that on. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty cool. It came up all right. I thought it was all right. I just had an idea this morning, today when I made those badges for the pie. I thought, oh, a badge, badges book badge would be good. So there you go. So I got two of them I'll give away. And you've been collecting heaps of my badges, haven't you? But that pie one, just comment on the post of the whole pie that looks like a photo. Just comment on there, and I'll do a draw next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, and I'll give that away. Australian subscribers, 13 plus. YouTube's not affiliated. All the stuff will be in there. You know, all the usual policies and practices for giving them away on YouTube. So anyway, that's it. That was that spiel because I wanted to get that out first. And then the next one was I've got all these decimal coins to show you. So well, I'll start off with that one because it's got a bit of history on that. But that halfpenny is uncirculated. I'm pretty sure it's uncirculated. I'll take it out anyway. But you can read the story there because it gives a little bit of history. But I'm pretty sure this is from Swanston Street in Melbourne, in the city, from the tourist shop that was on the corner of Flinders Lane. It used to be. And had all the touristy stuff. And Mum bought that. So this is probably, you know, we're going back 25 years ago, 30 years ago, I don't know. It's just been in this pack. I'm pretty sure it's uncirculated. Let's see if I can get the camera correct. 1960. Really nice. I could zoom up, but I think you'd probably see that good enough without zooming up. So anyway, that was in there. And the tourist shops had that, you know, they just put them in these packs, throw that in. And I think it was $7. So pre-decimal currency from shillings to pounds, pence, 12 pennies to a shilling, 20 shillings to a pound. First halfpenny 1911, KGV. Last one QEII, 64. And then decimal in 66. And enclosed was going to be something between 53 and 64. So this one's 1960. Yeah, 1960. Yeah, so anyway, so that's pretty old, and I'd have to have a look. There's a dot after the Y. That could be Perth. And the reason it looks so good all the time, if nobody knew, Perth actually put a coat of clear over their pennies and their halfpennies. Did you know that? Did you not know that? That's why they always look like that. They actually sprayed. They sprayed them with clear. Only Perth Mint did that, and it protected them. And they actually told, in the very old books that I had 20 years ago or so, they used to say to spray it with clear to protect them, because you could take it off, obviously. So that's why pennies that are from Perth and halfpennies look different, is they sprayed them. And it might have been from 60 onwards. I don't think they did it for all of them. You'd have to look it up yourself. But I know they sprayed them with clear. All right, there you go. So that's pretty old, and from the tourist shop in Swanston Street, Melbourne. And then, well, I'll show you this penny here, 51. It's not a PL, so it's just a 51. It's not from London, it's Melbourne. Anyway, that penny was an experiment because I had a few of these, I'm pretty sure. And what I did, I've shown these before, but I thought I'd show them here now again. They're gum nuts. And where I was living, across the road was these gum nuts. And I don't know, I just came up with an idea of, I think it was something I sort of had an idea from the lady that used to be at St Kilda Market for years. She made everything out of gum nuts. And, well, I started stripping them, and I actually did strip that. They're really, really big and rough. But I found the whole thing is just made up of roots, all fibre roots, all joined together to make that nut. And so anyway, I carved it away, smoothed it up, and then I had an amethyst, and I thought, oh, well, some good luck or something. So I cut that out to turn it into, to look like the geodes that they're found in, and I put the amethyst in there. And I weighted it, so it's correct, and so it sits just like a little baby paperweight. So that was the 51 and that one. And then I had a couple of florins. The other side of them are really bad. They were really bad, but it just happened that the reverse side on them were really good. Well, good enough anyway to polish up, you know. Because they're not going to do much. They polish these really nice with silver or something. Doesn't matter if doesn't matter about you being the corner harsh. You're not going to take them off there. If you do, it's no good. They were really rotted away. Anyway, so I decided to turn them in, and I found a couple of gum nuts the right size for them, and that's what they look like, not cut. And I polished them and coloured them and waxed them. They took about 10 hours each, I suppose, to do. Long time. I was just peeling layer by layer of that off with my Swiss Army knife I was using. Just took ages. Anyway, and then sanding it, colouring it. And I put that on there, 63. That's my year, 1963. Just happened to be my year too. And that sits really nice. They're nice, they're weighted. They're good weight. So they're good little paperweight or something, I don't know. I just made them. It's sort of idea of a paperweight. And then the 1952, and that one I did with the other half of the bigger half of the amethyst, and I cut that into a bigger geode there, polished all that up, and I think I got down in there and polished that back up too. And so yeah, so it's just a nice little lucky charm or something, I don't know, you know. I was messing around, just using these two up because they were wrecked. But then I found the smaller one, I had that penny, I thought I'll do that. I made a couple others and gave them away as well. But that's the three I've got. So I just thought I'd show you that. You can do stuff with things that there's plenty of, tons of. And ones that, well, they're silver value still. 3 of them is just over an ounce. I think it's just over an ounce. They're 11. What's a florin? What's a florin? What's a florin? I think they're 11.8 grams that I had for them. Yeah, 11.31 grams. So 3 of them is over an ounce. Anyway. Oh no, sorry, there's 50% silver in these. No, sorry, that's not true. That's only 12 grams of silver between the two. So it's 5, 6, say 6 to an ounce. It's over an ounce, but 6 of them. So you got the silver value, but the numismatic value and that, they were wrecked. And they turned in saying, all right, anyway. So you can, come up with some idea, but the amethyst is good. Anyway, just thought I'd show them. All right, so, oh, sorry, Jobby, how you going? Yeah, I was making them to sell them too. That was what I was going to do. I had no idea because I've still got these in the process. I could show like before, middle, and as we get to that, because I've actually got some in that stage. I should have dug them out to show you. But I was in the idea of getting crystals up in the city and, you know, making these and selling them. I'm thinking markets, you know, not eBay and stuff, well, on there, but it's the postage on there, but doing markets and just having the same thing as Margaret used to have. Her name was Margaret down at St Kilda Market, and she made everything out of the gum nuts, and she was always crocheting while she was sitting there waiting for people to buy them, all the tourists. Yeah, so anyway, and there was money in that I saw too. She just had to glue them together and come up with ideas for the little settings that she had. So, you know, anything where you can do something that's not costing you a heap to do. Yeah, so anyway, that is that. So what I'm going to show you up first is we'll look at some QE2, Queen Elizabeth II, and we'll work our way down to King George the Fifth and Edward the Eighth. Yeah, Edward the Eighth too, with a couple of silvers. You always say that, Jobby. You're doing it on purpose, mate. You're always saying, "Oops, wrong channel." You know, the last 8 times you've been on. You got to know that you're on there. Come on, bro. You can come on with that channel. But I know I've got links and all that block, so yeah, you can't put any links to your channel, mate. It stops everyone getting spammed. It allows us to be peaceful and quiet without getting harassed. Yeah. So anyhow, let's look at the halfpennies first in the QE2. So I just grabbed them all, put them in. I sort of roughly put them into year order. Let's see if is that too close? I've got the camera in a different position than I usually do, so let me just work out where I've got to get my hand to. Oh yeah, that's all right. You can see that nice and clear. So yes, so that's a 53 we got there. That's the first year. I think it's first year for, yeah, that's the first year that she was on the coins. Like we're waiting for Charles now. And that was our very first effigy as well of the Queen. Have I got the light right here? Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm too close. Let me just back off. Oh, I don't know if I got the light here. I can't see too well. Hope you guys can. Yeah, it's sort of like if I bring it up there, it's not really. That's dark, isn't it? There's no light behind me. That's why. That's what's going on. Just bear with me a sec. 2 seconds. I can get some light going this way. I've got a heap of light, but obviously I haven't got any behind me. And I've got the light on behind me and it's creating a shadow, I betcha. I know what I'll do. Just bear with me. This is another one that might fix up the situation. Let me just grab that, and that's just put the background a bit darker, and the phone camera should brighten up. I was going to put that one there first. Yeah, there you go. So background. All right. Anyway, so 53, 55, and I think another 55. I won't dwell on them too long because I've got a few here. Another 55. Now on these they get different 5s anyway. There's varieties of them. You can see probably I haven't checked them so much, but there might be. Yeah, you can get wide 5s, drop 5. There's heaps of varieties in the pre-decimal. Another 5, that 5 might be different. But green verticus, that's cancerous. If you got the coins, you probably need to go through and give them a, use your hand just try. If you see it straight away, wipe it off because it spreads. If you got any coins with it, you should separate them, which I'll do with these at the end. 54, we're getting down. Another 54. That's wide dot, so Perth. What was that, 54? I'd have to check because it might be Perth, but usually wide dots mean Perth. Another 54. Another 54, they're all wide dot. Not in bad condition, some of them. And, well, 64. And see wide dot, and see that, so you can see the clear on there. It's been sprayed clear. They sprayed them. You see that clear, see the clear? It's sprayed. Perth sprayed their coins with clear. You can see it. Yeah. But yeah, they sprayed their coins with clear and it made them, it kept them, look, 64, lovely. You can touch them, you can do everything, don't matter. It's got clear on it. They can be handled. There's an experiment, obviously, to see if they lasted. And it worked. If they had done all them from 1911 with spray on them, do you know how good of coins we would have in Australia? It's available for everybody. Beautiful. All right, hello. Let me see who's here. Reef, how you going, buddy? Johnny's on both channels. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, we'll pick one and stick with that one, eh? You're better off. You'll confuse the shit out of everyone. Stephen, how you going, buddy? Yeah, so anyway, so that's where did I put the pack today? I don't know where I put the bag. Anyway, that's the halfpennies, and then the pennies. I don't have over. I'm just showing you what I've got left. I used to have tons, but I don't have very much left at all now. Let me just back out a bit on that. Yeah, I don't have much at all. I don't even do anything with them. They're just sitting in bags. I think I've checked them all for rotates. You get the most rotates in the pre-decimals. Nearly every year you get a rotating. So that's a 56 penny. No dot after the A, no dot after the Y, or before, so that's Melbourne. Could be Sydney, but I'm pretty sure Melbourne, 56. Olympics, how's that? It's Melbourne, Olympic year that Melbourne had the Olympics. So, and nice condition too, as well. What else in here? These might all be the same year. 58, I don't know, what's this one? That's a 1958. So there's no dot down here, no dot after the A. Dots after the A or after the Y indicates Perth. The dot before the P and after the Y, that's India. And no dots is Melbourne and can be Sydney. That's not bad, Nick, either. 58. That's a 58, and this one's a 58 wide dot. So Obverse should be the same, no different. And you can see there's the dot after the Y. It's a nice big one on here. So you get variations on these as well. As a big dot, small dot, dots raised up, dots raised down, dots out to the side. They're all in different places. Many varieties to find. but that's in good nick. 58. So that's the both there. That's Perth and Melbourne. That's just another 58 wide dot. Actually, that might be a nice one to show you. Yeah, and look, I'm pretty sure they're spraying them there. That's Perth. I'm pretty sure that it gets this look on it, and you just can't mistake it. Yeah, I can see. I'm looking on the camera, but looking off it, yeah, that's Perth, and they were spraying it then, so that's got clear lacquer on there as well. So I'm not sure what year they started doing it, but you can see how well it's kept these pennies. Really, really worked really good. Gary, how you going, mate? Which is your birth year? The 58. Oh, Peter J, how you going, buddy? What year was yours, Gary? The 58. Ah, so Gary's 58. Another wide dot, so that's 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 wide dots, or Perth. And look at the condition that's in. Look at that. Oh man, that is just magnificent. Eh? That is really, that's right up there. Shit, I wonder how much that's worth. It's got a ding there, but I'll tell you, it's a nice coin. I've got this angle. Let me just turn it a bit. That might make a difference. Geez, that's nice. I didn't know what I've got. I told you, these have been in here for 20 years or so. I don't know. Well, not really look through. I'll show you what I had done and look through quickly and got, but that was for all the rotten ones. 58's a great year. We got a few 58s, so I'll have to find. Oh, look, I put on the bag M and Y, so the M doesn't get a bag. It's in there, and the rest are all Ys. But I'll have to see what that's worth, because that's an extremely fine, easy, extremely fine plus. You know, the highest extremely fine, whatever that is, 55s, whatever the highest is near almost uncirculated. Next one under. I don't think you'll get almost uncirculated out of it because of the thing, but you could. It could be that. You know, it could. So I don't know what they're worth in the book, but that, I don't know. It could be $50, could be $150 coin. I don't know. So we looked at those and that, yeah. And now we're on to 61 or 62. I'm not sure what it is. 62 wide dot. So another Perth, minted. It's still got that gleam on it. You just can't mistake them. They just. Yeah, it just has a coat on it. This one here, what year is that one? 62. Yeah, I could still see the coating on there. Anyway, so 1962. Jobby 78. Yeah, well, you missed out on the pennies there, buddy. I got coppers though. Yeah, got pennies. Got 1 cent and 2 cent 68s. 62, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Right, there's a penny for every year, every person here. One person there with the 62. And it seems we got two or three 58s that are on here. 56. We haven't got anybody going back that far. Snapper, where he's not far off that. I think Snapper's a 58 too. You know, no kidding. Why is he? How you going, buddy? So anyway, so the next ones is 64s. So this is a Melbourne 64. Nice, nice red. MS red there, lovely. It's in nice condition, that. That's the same, almost uncirculated. Definitely, it's got a little mark there, but it hasn't got any wear there. Same that side. It'd have to get close to that EF plus, almost uncirculated. It'd have to. So that's nice, and that's Melbourne. And you can see the Perth one. You can see the colour change too. So these tone up different because they haven't got any clear lacquer on them. Yeah, so that you can always tell a Perth one. They always tell different. They don't really go red. They stay orange and get a deep orange red, if you know what I mean. If you collect pennies. So that's a set there. Those two anyway. One of each. So that's all my QE2 pennies. Oh, there's the bag. And half pennies. I'm reading and talking, don't worry, sorry about the noise. I'm reading there, doing the bag, you know. It's probably like at the pictures when somebody's making noise. Next one's up, I'll do is King George VI. Got a few in there. Let's see if we got anybody on here that's 1938 to 52. Oh, so Queen Elizabeth, of course, was 53 to 64 on the pre-decimal, and the first effigy. And KGV King George VI, 38 to 52. So we'll check him out. We'll look at the. I'll zoom out. I think I'm zoomed in. Oh, yeah. Look, Dave-O. He's got his face looking at us. On the go with Dave-O. Yeah, so we'll do the half pennies first here. What were these ones? I think. Oh, these are all the same. These are. I think these are all 1943. No dot. So it means they're all Melbourne minted and not Perth. So I don't think they're in as good condition. I've checked them all, I can't see any errors on them. So there he is, George VI on there. Yeah, they're all 43s. 43. Yep. And there's no dots on any of them, or either side for India, or on the A for Perth. That's not bad, Nick, that one. Just, well, scuffing from being in here with them, I'd say, but look how nice and high all that lettering is, eh? That was minted really nice. Probably one of the first ones off the rank. Get it that deep. It really stands out nice. That one's lower, flatter. But anyway, yeah, nice. That's not bad, Nick, either. Nice. Yeah, so that's all 43s. I can't remember what happened, but I ended up with a ton of 43s. I had more than that. I don't know what happened, but I got them from somewhere. NN, how you going, buddy? Got a 1920 George V. Yep. Deep red velvet tone to it, yeah. Oh yeah, that'll look nice, mate. I love them. Yeah, you can't get, I just, the designs on the back of the KGV, when they're uncirculated, there's nothing beats them, mate. They're spectacular looking coin. Absolutely beautiful. Love them. Uncirculated. So if anyone hasn't seen any, go and have a look at them uncirculated. They're just golden or red. You can get so many colours. They're just amazing. I've got it zoomed up. Let me just see what's going on here. So that one's a 47. I don't know what I've written on there. They just go in bags and that's where they stay. Oh, yeah. That's a lovely 47 in actual fact. Let's zoom up a bit. Yeah, it struck pretty well. Nice. Hasn't got any reading. No beads in here, it's lost them all. Weak strike, where a lot of them didn't have beads. They missed it. That side's a nice brown. Yeah, it's a nice 47. Wide dot, so Perth. But yeah, nice. Yeah, 47, any 47s? Which is in India. You got your 16, 17, 18, 43s. Yeah. That might be all. 15, 16, 17. No, not 15. They were Heathland, London. 6. I've got my eyes closed, pointing my head if you wonder what I'm doing. 16, 17, 18. India. Eye on the front, underneath the. Oh no, sorry. Eye at the back, underneath the penny. And a halfpenny, I think that was on the back as well, not on the front. And that very first mule is the 1916 I halfpenny. They milled it with the Indian Emperor Obverse instead of putting our Obverse, which has King George on there. They put Emperor, which in India he was the emperor, and they milled it with the Australian reverse. That's their very first mule, is the 1916. So anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 16, 17, 18, 43. Yeah, I think that's it for India. Yeah, so what was this one? Oh, this is another 43. Nice, I just put there, nice 43. There's no eye under there. So on this one, the eye is underneath the head. Where's my poker? Pokey, I don't even know where I put it. Oh, here. So the 42 and 43, India. Yeah, 42. No, 42, I'm trying to... I haven't got any books in front. I've got nothing here. I'm just going off my head. But anyway, they're underneath the effigy just here, the India. It'd be 42 and 43, I'm pretty sure. And this one's Melbourne. So that was a nice 43, no dot. Same as those other stack I had. Then I'll show you the 47. And then these ones, we'll just have a look here, what they are. So 51. It's not bad colour. Another 51. 1951. There's no PL on these. So 1915 H, and was Birmingham, London, Easton, Birmingham, and there's 51 PLs, which were London Mint. It's the only time with the London Mint, I think, except for they minted all the coins from 1911 to 1915 anyway, for us. This one here I didn't pick it up, but it's a dot, so that's Perth, 1951 Y dot, Perth. That's a 1951 no dots. There's no PL under here, or over there. I haven't seen for ages. So there's 3 of these you can get in the set: Melbourne, Perth, and London. And I haven't got a book in front of me, so if I'm wrong, forgive me. But you're in the general area of being correct. That's another Perth. I hadn't spread these out. I didn't realise they were different. There's another 47 like the other one, but not as nice as that one I showed you. Then we got a 48, a bit dirtier, with Y dot. What was that one? 51. Sure, the PL's under here. It's not under his head. No. And PL means London anyway. Dot after Y, that's Perth. Perth, you can see all problems going on there, and all the ghosting. He's pushing through on the other side. Just really high pressures did that, and weak metal, you know, because they did get a bit jibby on their metals after the war. There wasn't much good stuff around, and during it too. So you find that on a lot of the war coins and after the ghosting, because it was really bad metal. That's all. They just showed through on the other side. So that, I didn't even say anything. Was that the same 51? Oh no, I didn't even talk. That's a 59. 51, 51, then a 49. Sorry, I should have shown that. 49 Perth. 46, 1946 Perth. 1948. Didn't take that one over, did I? Pretty good condition. Not bad at all. And again, pretty sure they sprayed them all the time, you know that, because they're really good. And then, and the 38. Look, it's the only time he's on that one. So he went from 38 in 39, was it 40? 40, 40. I don't think there's a 39, I can't remember now. Anyway, he went from that reverse to this reverse. 1939 it was, yeah, because there's a 1939 halfpenny. Well, 1938, sorry, must be. So there's a penny on the changeover, and it's this reverse, and then halfway through went to that reverse. That 1938, is it? I can't remember. Let's bear with me, because I want to tell you which one that is. I've got some notes here. No, it's yeah, the following year. It was the following year, 1939. So 1939, they minted the last one of this, and halfway through the year they minted the first one of the Roo, and 1939 Roo is the one that's worth a lot of money, you know. I don't know, I think 40, 50 bucks somewhere there, compared to just the this reverse on the 39. Yeah, so that was his first year on. No, sorry, no, his last year was 39, not his first year. Yeah, nearly his last year anyway. So he ends up in there. It's very odd that that one is in there with all the kangaroos, but he's in there because that's his place. So that's the halfpennies. I'll stick them all over there, and I'll stick them in the bag, and I'm gonna get the pennies and we'll have a sniff at them. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Christine. 1939, 4.6 million, was it? 1939, 782,000. Yeah. So yeah, the kangaroo reverse 39 is the money one that you'll pay more for, or you'll get more for if you've got it. 43. No, that's all right. So I just started as I was going backwards, working down in year. These are all 52s, I think, I've got on there. Pennies. Somebody tell me anything. I think I'm pointing away from the light. That might be. Yeah, that's better. It's me. My left arm's pushing my camera. So, and I'll get a bit comfortable there. Yeah, that's not bad either. That's really nice. It's got a nice red tone through there. 52. A little bit of stuff there, but you know. And it's got a dot after the A, so that's Perth. 1952 in Perth. They only got a couple of years where they put the dot after the A, or only 1 year. This one, I can't remember. Most of them go after the Y. But again, you can get all the different places, varieties. Another 52. Bit of vertigo's getting on that. I should spread them. Like I said, I only just put it. I haven't gone through and put them out in anything that's got to be separated. Another 52. I think you can get date varieties on these too. I think you can get different 2s, and you can get wide spaced. I know the 5s you can get wide spaced 5s, but I think that's a wide spaced date as well. See difference? Wide date 52. Didn't even know that. I have too. Hey, there's a variety right there, and it's in top neck like that. I don't know what that was. I don't know what they're worth. Not anymore. Yeah, that's a standard one. Alright, there you go. Find stuff even while I'm looking here. So Reef's got just looking at some halfpennies, and he's got a 1878 halfpenny. Oh, Tassie, how you going, buddy? I didn't see you there. I'm looking like straight, and then I've got to look up. Take it easy, Jobby. I don't know. What are you crying about, mate? What's going on? Anyway, yeah. Cheers, Taz. So that's your 38, 52. Look at some 51s. I've got a few in here. 5, I think. 5 51s. Yeah. So I must have kept the good ones, you know. The 51 gets a PL. Just there. So this one's from Heaton, Birmingham, London, and it's got the PL just there. Alright, so that's its mint mark. So they could have mint marks on their coin back then. They did. They, not decimal coins, they stopped it. Privy marks, yes, decimal coins, no. So that's a 51 London. Yeah, back there. Might see that a bit better. Is that better, everyone, if I sit back like that, or you want it up closer? Answer me now. Another 51. I can't see if it's that far, so bad luck. I've got to have it up closer. I've got me glasses for short distance. So no PL on that one. No dot in the A. No dot on the Y. So that's Melbourne minted. That one, 51. Not bad. That looks nice. Look at the colour on that. No, it's just had a bit of rub there, eh? But just a little bit of rubbing. But that's a nice, that's a 51. It's a little dirty that side, isn't it? Now I'm looking at straight up. Yeah, it needs a clean look at it. But underneath it looks alright. But that's a PL as well, just there. All the denticles are really nice. You know, it's been minted nice centre. It's not bad. Underlying, it's pretty good. That looks nice. I like that colour. Real copper tone. Yeah. It's only dirty there. Just probably a wash with some soapy water. That's all. But watch, I should tell you, is if you wash your pennies, if you wash them with soapy dishwashing liquid, you have to watch, all right? If you get the ones, I'm not even going to go through them all and tell you. The one to use is Morning Fresh. I don't use nothing else. I didn't use anything else but that, because other dishwashing liquid, and I use that because it lifts grease. That's what it does. It lifts oil, and you're just washing it. That's all. You're not cleaning it, scrubbing it. You're just washing the gunk off it, and toothpicking all the dirt out of all the letters, and they come up beautiful. And they're just washed to get that 100-year grime off them. But I forgot what I was saying then. But yeah. So what I found with other dishwashing liquids, a few of them, was they strip it. Whatever they've got in there, really strong lemon acid. If it's got a lot of lemon, strong lemon, whatever citrus in there, it's citrus because it's orange as well, and it strips it, and it strips it back to a bare copper, and then, you know, it's bare copper. You start polishing them after that, because if you're going to wait from the colour back up again and all that, you can tell. I can always tell one that's been stripped back and then it tried to be patinaed up. It don't work. Anyone that knows their coins will pick it out straight away. So watch what you're washing with, because it strips them back to that plain, brand new looking bare copper pipe that plumbers use. But bare, you know, it goes back to that. So, but I find with Morning Fresh, I've got no promotion going for them, nothing, mate, nothing. I've tested everything, and it's just for your advice that does not take off anything. It just washes it. Just dab it in on your fingers, just dab it through. Both sides, just pushing in with your fingers, just pushing in and pushing. And so what you're doing is displacement, using that to displace that dirt. You're just pushing in, displacing it. And just do that, wash it off, rinse it under some hot water, dab it dry, done. Beautiful. No, that's it. And that's the only one I found that doesn't strip it, and it cleans it. It does a good job, really good job. I tested everything for 10 years, mate. I'm telling you, you don't need to go out and test nothing. You got it straight up without having to do anything. And that's, I wouldn't go trying anything else, because if it's got citrics through it, mate, it'll just zzz, you've destroyed it. It'll just take all that brown off everything. My computer's just cacked itself. That's a 51 PL. No one might be the same ones. Anyway, so that's the 52 I've got spread. So I got 51s anyway. You saw them. Clean them, wash them, morning fresh. Just the original greeny looking one. Hot soapy water. Make sure your fingers are wet and that they're soft, that you've got them all. Keep them in that hot water, get them real soft. And your fingers are the softest thing that you're ever going to touch your coin with and rub with. You know that? Softer than your cloths and everything. If you got them wet and soft, you won't put any scratches on your coin at all. You can rub them. You will not scratch them with your fingers, but make sure that they're wet and pruny. And just use your fingers and a toothpick, and that's it. A wooden toothpick, and that's it. You be gentle with the toothpick, not because you're going to hurt the coin, because you'll break the knob off the end. You'll break it. All right, so 1950. So it's not too bad. A little bit of. All right, that one I've cleaned. That's a cleaned one. So that one I've cleaned, and it's patinaed back up. That one. So yeah, I cleaned that one. I mean, you know, not with just the dishwashing liquid, but I've cleaned it with lemon and salt and bicarb. I think it was salt and bicarb, just lemon. Might have been just lemon, and maybe one of those dishwashing liquid detergents that I found with strip in it. So that's probably 20 odd years to get back something on there, but it has been cleaned. You can see those different tones in there. Anyway, it's cleaned, that one. This one ain't, because it's still dirty. 1950. And yeah, this one here, I don't know if long ago it had sticky tape or something on it, and it went black where the glue was. That's what I'm thinking it is, that it's been taped. Yeah, I don't know, but it's Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne. I've got to just fix up my computer. Yeah, I lost my page. I can't answer anybody. I can't see anything because. Oh, there we go. Let me just see. All right, let me just catch up with what let me just get this done first. That's a 50 with the Y dot, so that's Perth. That's no dot, that's Melbourne. And this one is a no dot, Melbourne. But I do find that on a lot of these coins, these older coins, these black streaks, I'm pretty sure they're rub marks. Whatever was around in the day, it rubbed and left mightn't have been metal, but something, because it hasn't dug in, but something in the day back in those old days they had around on the streets, who knows, and it's rubbed it. I don't know. But anyway, I've seen quite a lot of them with those black marks on them. Showed you the 51, didn't I? Last one of the King George, the 6th, I mean, is a 45. 1945. That's a Y dot, so Perth again. It's not too bad, you know, it's amazing. I think it's a bit of luster just left over in there with a bit of verdigris. Eh? That's weird. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, the all play. I don't know. It's like it sat somewhere and it's been covered, you know, and it kept its colour under there. But it had been for a long time sitting there, and that would probably be why there's verdigris on there, because it got moisture under there. Yeah? So it's just sat there. Something sat there on it for a real long time, and this toned up. It's not, and it got moisture and got verdigris. Where the hell would that have been in? Another coin? Would have to sit there for I don't know how long to colour it. And whatever was sitting on there, something must have been on it there. They all got a story, eh? History, something went on, 1945, end of the war. First one. Yeah, and that's in top net too. Alright. So that's George here away. We had a look at the halfpennies here. So that's him going. I'll give you something to stare at. I've got it zoomed in out, that's why. I just should, I don't know, put the next ones that are coming up. 1910 to 37, but the pennies are 1911. So, well, there's no 37, it's 36. But I'll put that because that's the silver. But, oh, that shouldn't be on there. What an idiot. Well, it's 1911 because 1910 to 1910 was King Edward the 8th. 1 year, not even that, because he abdicated to George. All right, let me see, anybody, yeah, well, just for your enjoyment there, and I've got two here to show you, two English pennies coming up. But they're 19, let me look, 1964 and 64, they're both 64s. I had more, but they sold, they're gone. So let me just catch up with what's going on. It's very scary washing coins. Why? Why would it be scary washing coins? You think somebody's looking over your shoulder. That's the paranoia that too many have put into the fear of everybody. What everyone needs to realise is just what is. They're your coins. Well, the King George, they've all got rotates, or King George, all of them right through. They've got rotates. I have found that many. It's a pity I can't get all my photos again that's in that hard drive, because in there you'll see how many rotates I found, how many errors I found. I found heaps of stuff that I found. I put names to. They went on eBay, so no one else had them at all. I was doing everything what I do now at decimal, but with pre-decimal, but on eBay. I wasn't on YouTube with the sales descriptions, write-ups, telling everybody. It was all in there, you know, and all those photos that I had are in that drive there. So rotates, I've said before, pre-decimals are the best. There's rotates in nearly all the years they got them. And as for a double header, the only double header, if it exists, is a test coin. Now they tended to do that back in the day with a lot of the years. They tested them out, uniface, double head, double reverse, Uniside reverse, Uniside Obverse, and they give them out to the friends and governors and all that in the, around and in the mint. And, we're talking party years and stuff, partying down the Nile, mate. They were just doing stuff like that and hand them out to each other and at events and stuff. So anything's possible. Anything is possible. But as for getting out to us, nah, we're talking distinguished, regal people, one-offs, mayors, governors, people from kings, whatever came here. I've never. I think I did try Coca-Cola now. I mean, I don't see why, mate. It depends what finish you're trying to get. That's the other thing that people have to understand. When you're saying cleaning coins, are you washing your coin, or are you going to clean with it, harshly? Are you going to polish it? I mean, what type of cleaning? You can't say one for one thing and one because they don't. You got to be precise as to what you're talking about when you tell someone to use something for cleaning. Everything's got something that's got to be used properly for each one. And as for washing your pennies and halfpennies, then that's to get the dirt off. Then that's morning fresh, hot water, soft fingers, rinse it off with hot water, dab it dry. That's it, with soft cloth. That's it. But if you're going to clean your coin, not wash it, then well, it depends what you're going to do. Get the wire brush on there, and so different things for different what you perceive to be cleaning your coin. Is it washing, which I don't class that as cleaning at all, or you're talking about cleaning it, and that's rubbing it hard and shining it up. You don't do that with washing. You wash it and you dab it dry. Yeah, well, I haven't tried denture tablets, but I did hear from a good source that they work well, but I haven't tried them, so I can't say. I haven't seen it, I haven't tested them, so I can't say. Oh, is he? Edward the Seventh. Oh, right. Is it the wrong one? All right. Let me see. I've said Edward the. Who did I say? Edward the Eighth. But it was Edward the. Is it Edward the? Yeah, Edward the Seventh. Yeah, sorry. Because there's two Edwards on there. I don't know. I sort of know me kings, but yeah, that's Edward the Seventh. Yeah, Edward the Seventh, and then and Edward the Eighth was 36. Yeah, that's right. So Edward the Seventh died. Yeah, in 1910. It was Edward 36 that abdicated, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. So we don't have any Edward the Seventh coins. We don't have any Edward the Eighth coins, I should say. Let me just check. We don't have, or do we? No. Yeah, no. So he abdicated, and that's right. He's out of there. Yeah, thanks for that, because I really buggered that up the other day when I told someone. So yeah, so he abdicated in 36. Yeah, it was Gromit, and yeah, he never got any coins made. But Edward the Seventh, he passed away in 1910, and England doesn't have any 1910 coins, if you didn't know. Because he passed away. But Australia and Commonwealth countries have actually got 1910 coins, and we've got the threepence, the sixpence, the shilling, and the florin. Ours start at 1910 because they were already on the ship coming here. and so they decided to let them go and be released. But the English ones were scrapped. So yeah, Commonwealth countries have got 1910s, and that's what we got. Yeah, so thanks. Yeah, Edward VII's here. Oh yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. It was the wrong year. That's right. No, that's good because these will stick in my head too. And I haven't had them out for quite a while, and I was in a rush getting it all. But yes, that's cool. No, I'll remember that. Little jigs get me. I was sure I'd obviously known it anyway, and I just didn't remember. But jigs will get me to remember it again. So yeah, 87. That's right, the 10. And the other one's not worth mentioning because he didn't even make it on a coin, so I don't need to worrying about him no more. I just got to remember Edward VII passed away 1910. Yeah, so this one is King George V. So these the halfpennies and pennies, they started in 1911. And the silvers, because they're already on the way here, we got them 1910 for the silvers. But pennies, halfpennies, 1911, their very first Australian pennies, which weren't minted here. They were minted in London. All the coins were up to 1915. From 1911 to 15, the pennies and the halfpennies were all minted in London. And I think, did India get in... I don't know if India got in the night on the 15th. Let me just check. But I'm pretty sure India didn't do until 1617. Yeah, well, actually, they're showing that 13 and 14 has been minted in Melbourne or Sydney. So the pennies are a little bit, half pennies a bit different than the pennies. But 1912 was England. Looks like 1911 was here. But I'm pretty sure with the pennies that, if I remember right, that the very first mint-offs of them were basically all done in England. Anyway, doesn't matter. You'll get your own books, find out how much they're all worth, because I don't know. I've got that book I'm looking in there is 2008. So don't worry about what that's that one there. But the figures and everything still should be right. So I'll start at the top with showing his. That was 36. So I got 1936 here. Better get the focus in. Yeah, 1936. Not bad. Bit of crown pearls still showing there. I don't know if I can I get up any closer? Ooh, that's too close, I think. But that'll show you what's going on there. That's what everyone's always looking at, the diamonds and the pearls. Well, that's got 8 pearls. And it's got its diamonds. So they'd be regarded pretty highly. And probably just, probably come in at fine anyway, somewhere there. Show it a bit closer than I would have, but if it's, make sure that light's alright, might be too much. Anyway, so that's a nice 36. And I think that's another 36 here. Separate would be condition or vertigus maybe. That's nice, got a lot of detail on it. Bit of green, but it's got a lot of got a lot of its details still. See all that. Don't know why it won't zoom in properly. Stay focused. I've got to put it flat to get it focused. But anyway, it's still it's got well 6 clear, 2 there, but still not bad. But it's got a lot of, it's nice chunky. Look, it's got the detail in there still nice. Yeah, so that's a couple of 36s. And there's heaps of varieties and errors with the spurs on the back. I'm not going to get it. I'll be here all day. I'm just going to show them. I'm not going to get into talking about all the different things, and there's tons. What was this one here? Because I haven't even finished with these, have I? I was talking too much. Let me get back to the halfpenny. Did I show these? I don't think so. I was going to show them first. 36 halfpenny. 1913. That's a nice condition. Actual fact, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So that's Melbourne minted. So the book said. Maybe it was the silvers that were all minted up to 1915 from 1910 in England. Yeah, that's nice 13, that one. 17I, there's the India, the I for India. So this one's minted in Calcutta. Calcutta Mint, India. Nice. I haven't been reading anything. If anyone's saying anything, so they did, yeah. So some countries did get an Edward VIII out, yeah. I've missed reading probably heaps of stuff there, and if anyone's turned up and I haven't said hello. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, hello. What else we got? 1922, 2 little ducks. That's not too bad either. Some of them get like that quite a bit. That flat look, that shaved look on it. 22, 27. Not bad, not too bad. I don't know what this camera's focusing on. Maybe if I put my hand in, maybe that makes a difference. Oh yeah, there's another 27. Oh, he's got a green ear. Still, it's got a couple of pearls there, 4. It's got 6 pearls up there. 33. Oh, that's here in there. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, yes. I think that's actually... I don't think that's paint or anything. I actually think that is. It's toning under there. I'd have to have a closer look. You know what it is? I think one of my lights has gone dead. That's what's going on. And this one here is a piece of... Let me just change the light over, because I think one of them gone dead, and this one just might give me a bit more light. Maybe it won't. Yeah, rotten dog. that's a bit better. Yeah, sorry about that. I forget I'm on here sometimes. 34. Ugh, he's sick. There's one sick puppy. And 35. So that's, oh no, I've got another lot of halfpennies still, those ones in that bag. They're all 1921s, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where the bag's gone for that. Oh, here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's all 1921s. Those bags harass me. So, 21, bit of Vertigus there. Not bad portrait though, doesn't look too bad there. The colours in that anyway. This one's flat, it's been used so much. But, I mean, all the things have flattened out on it. Nice on that side. But you can see where it's rubbed. You can see the copper coming through. That's what happens if you use that wrong wash. It strips it, and that's what it strips it to, looking like that. But matte. And when you see that, you can tell that it's been rubbed or something, because that's only when they're new they're going to look like that. So you know straight away something's been rubbed on it. So, you know, yeah. 21, another 21. I haven't looked over again. Yeah, don't use full stops and those NN, the two little dashes that you do after that D, don't use them, and don't use full stops, as I tell everyone, because they become links and they get caught up in the spam for me to have to release. Or if it's a YouTubey one, it'll get deleted by YouTube. But yeah, don't use full stops, don't use any fancy little dotties and that. Just leave spaces, and that way you don't get caught up with the keywords and links. 21, there'll be a Vertigus on a few of these, but I'm sure there's probably some varieties in this one too to look for, the 1s or the 9s, and errors to look for. And with these, it's definitely a case of rotate your coins, you know, on all of them. Because you just don't know. They've found tons of them. Alright, so put them in there. So that's all the halfpennies. That's... Oh no, it's not. I've still got another one here. This is all the 1919s. Halfpennies that I got. So 1919. Again, you can see that copper on the edge because it's rubbed. And you can see it on there too. Because it looks fresh, new, you know. So it's been rubbed. But it's not that goldy colour, that real coppery colour yet. But anyway, that's what happens if you strip it down. It goes copper. You get all that patina's gone and you can tell straight away. Number 19. So what's that, 104 years old now? Yeah. 104. Over 19. And these got varieties with the dates. I'll put all the pictures on my Facebook if you want to go and look, and you'll see the different ones. See the different ones? Different one. You can get different 9s. You can get drop 9s. You can get 2 fat ones. You can get 2 thin ones. You can get a fat and a thin and a fat, or fat and thin. 9 drop, 9 up, tailed 9. Then you get them all, everything going on with these ones. Yeah, so I put all the pictures up on my Facebook, and it shows you all what I think, and showed different ones together that you can get in these. Nice condition, huh? Not bad. Showing up all right. I'll turn the others over and show. Yeah, you can see these as well. Just after the war, obviously these were used right through it. They're worn. Yeah, so that's 5 of them there. But yeah, you get different ones on them. Alright, that's definitely the halfpennies done. Yeah, that is. I remember to drink LA Ice. The one place around here to get, that's IGA. I can't get it anywhere else. The LA Ice. I remember when that came out. It's been 30 years now. Alright, so I'll just put these in the bag. That one's for the Vegas. Fix up my little paperweight, see? Now where was I? Did I show the 35s? I don't know. 1935. Got a few of these. A little bit dirty, that one. A little bit over there. No, maybe. For the light. Not too bad a condition. I'll get my hand out of there. That's my hand there. Alright. What's this? Another 35. Yeah, I've got 5 35s. By the looks of it. Yeah, hold on. Let me just see. What if I do that without my hand there? I don't think it works. No. Just got a white background. Yeah, so not too bad though. And they're all in individual bags. I used to put everything into bags, and still do, individual. Some of them I piled together if I didn't think they were too much. These not bad. These got a few close there. And it's got 4 clear pearls there and there. A little bit of diamond showing. 5th and 6th showing. 7, 8 gone. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Depends how you want to say where they are for your pearls. But yeah. That's not bad. Nice colour. Real nice. I've got one I'll show you later. It's going to blow you out when you see it. You'll see what I mean by what these look like when they're in spectacular looking condition. Well, they look spectacular for the condition. You'll see, I'll show you what I mean by that. Yeah, so they're all nice, 1935s. put them back in there, especially that one. So it's really nice condition. And then I must have had 2 in one bag. Don't worry, I'm talking to myself because I'm talking to myself. There, that's in there. Yeah, so anyway, so that's the 35s, which is on that bag. Let me get them in there so I don't lose them. 35s, what was next? I got 34s here, they're in the years. 34s. This one's on its own, either because it's a nicer one or it's got Varieties. No, it's probably a nicer one, so I'll show you these ones. So 1934, King George V. Well, maybe I'll find an angle on my camera that way. Does it do it better, John? With the light? I don't know. I'll try the different places for the light. So yeah, 34. And over 34. Bit of Varieties. Still got some pearls and that up there. So that's a real pity with that. And it's got scratches across him. Over 34. And then the one that was on its own is that one. So he's got a nice orange to him. There. Nice orange. What a nice coin. What a nice penny, isn't it? But yeah, he's in lovely condition. Orange brown. So I'll put him in there. Don't be bothered with him for a moment. He's on his own, that's the main one. Alright, 34, 33s next. On to the 33. So this one's on its own. 1933, and I've checked them all for the overdate 32, 33s, and I've had so many of them it's not funny. They're really good fun to find, they're worth real good money. But none of these are the overdate. 33 overdate. That one's not bad. Two in the bag. Is it dirty or something with them? Yeah, 33. There's a bit of Varieties on it. Not bad on the crown there. It's got 2, 4. No, it's not. It's okay. Did I show all of them? What's this one? Oh, this is the other one on its own. Yeah. So did I show that already? I don't know. Anyway, that's nice. 33, got a little bit of, yeah. But still, that's not bad on that side if you're showing it in your album. That's the side that shows. Yeah, it's no 2 under there. Sort of look like there's a tip on there, but no, it's all clear. Yeah, so 33, 3 3 of them, all the 3s. Alright, next is 27. 27. And that's not too bad. It's fairly clean. It's a nice, you know, very good. And it could make it to a fine. At top there, still got a little bit of luster on him. Somewhere there, very good fine anyway. But yeah, nice, stamped well. Stamped out really good. So that's the 27. And that was all the 33s. Another bag. I got coins in bags. It's crazy. 27. And this one is what are these? Oh, there's a hole in the bag. Yeah, toss that out. Let's open them up and have a look. 1912. 1912. There's a H down there for Heaton in Birmingham. So there's a H mint mark just there, but it's worn. You can just see there. You can see the bottom, but it looks like a set of teeth. But anyway, there's a H there for Heaton. That was their mint mark. Yeah, so that it's not too bad, I suppose, the colour. Got a scratch on him there, through there. Pity. Nice colour, nice chocolate brown. Yeah, that's a pity that. You can't get them out, you want, you know, it's in there. But it's nice, clean, nice. It hasn't been clean, but it's nice clean. It's got a bit of dings on the edge here, of it, you know, being hit. In the penny arcades, who knows where it's been, eh? Where it's been, what it's done, what it's seen. Alright, so we've got another 1912. How you going, Christine? I know, NN, I have to go. Alright, see you later, buddy. Yeah, no problems. Yeah, it's good getting them out and having a look. Yeah, so this one's a nice, real dark brown, chocolate brown. You don't get many years of it with real dark chocolate brown, but you do on the 11s, 12s, 13s. 14 started lightening up, you know. 14 started going like, I call it a lion. Anyway, it lightened up. Now there's the H in the bottom there. See him on this one? So we'll look up ski. Just seeing how close I can get with it. But yeah, H there. So mint marks. There's the Birmingham mint, Heaton mint. There's chocolate brown. Well, it's not bad. It's got a little bit of vertigus there, but you know. Bit of finger oil. You won't fingerprint it. You just wipe it, just dab it off, just nice soft cloth. But your finger oil will neutralise it for a little bit. Not much, it's just a little bit. But yeah, once you can you can put your fingers over these because your fingers are smooth, you know, to take any oils off and stuff, and then just where's it? And then just real soft cloth and just breath. This is your breath, and you just take your oil back off. That's all. And you've cleaned your fingerprints are gone. You don't have to worry. It's so simple. Yeah. So 1912. And we got another beautiful 1912. Geez, that stands out. Again, they got a little bit of vertigus there, but oh, that's nice. I know you can see it's touched, history touched, but not bad. It's a little bit of scratch in there, but it has the colours. You know, it takes a long time for that stuff to cover back up. But anyway, I mean, it's still overall. It's a pity about that, but it's still nice. Yeah, well, if anyone didn't know, I said that I've got this badge that I made. Anyone that didn't come on, I made this badge. So the dog's eye and dead horse with my picture that I took of my pie that I ate. And so I've made two of these, one for me and one for someone that goes and leaves a comment on the post for this. So there's the post I did where I showed that photo that's on there of the pie, not the second one where I finished, basically the pie was gone except for one bite. This picture, do a comment on it, and on 8 o'clock on Valentine's Day, because it's all blood red, you know, I'll draw someone in Australia, 13 plus, not overseas, because it's too much to send overseas, like $15, and I can't afford that. So Australia, subscriber 13 plus, and leave a comment on that post, and I'll do a comment picker, 8 o'clock Tuesday, Valentine's. And if anyone's interested, just leave a comment, and you'll get, well, at the moment, one of two. I mean, I could make more if I wanted to, but at the moment, it's just whoever wants to win that in Australia, and I've got the other one. So, yeah. The old dog's eye and dead horse. So, yeah. So, anyway, that was from that post I put up that I just thought, oh, I'll do a badge and give one away. I'll make up the word, you know, dog's eye and dead horse, as Spud says. And I think I showed that one from 1912. Yeah, I did. Anyway, I turned it into a badge and I thought I'll give it away for Valentine's Day. You know, representing the blood red heart. Did I show this one? I don't think so. $19.12. See the H very nicely on that one. Yep. I sort of think sometimes I've got to come up closer. And then it says no. But anyway, you can see that H there. That one's nice and clear. Yeah, but nice penny. Not too bad. Couple of dings, but 111 years old now. So not bad. Oh, I didn't realise that one's alright. There's a couple of knocks on the side, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers if you can't get them, or if it looks really good for the rest of it. But the edges you can, I don't know, put up with. Did I show this one? I did, yeah. But anyway, you can see the H there a lot better. Maybe because I'm up closer. That's nice and stand out. Heat and mint. I'm just looking down. Oh, Jason, there you go, buddy. Didn't see you there. Yeah, so I think I showed, yeah, and I showed that 1912, yeah. So that's all of George V. We've seen QE, and we've seen, so we've seen Queen Elizabeth. So I'll just come back out now. Sorry. Oh, come on. So yeah, so that's Elizabeth, KV 5, 6. Righto, and I've shown him the other stuff at the start. I'll show you some UK pennies that I got. I've got two 1964 pennies here. But don't look too bad in it. Got the Britannia on there, White House. I'll turn it on the angle so you can get you can see it better with the shine. But it's a nice sort of tan colour. Nice condition. And another 64. Still nice. Not much wear on it. They were probably uncirculated when I got them, you know, that or close to it. So yeah, two 64s. Droopy doors, 64s. What could be done for a coin with green cancer? Nothing. Once it's got it, it's a cancer. You can use some, you know, like I said, I just used the oil from my fingers, but I used to put a bit of olive oil on there too. Just dab some oil on, let it sit on it, and then just with your finger, make sure your finger's real soft, you know. If you're working hard and you've got rough fingers, don't be doing it. But you need soft fingers, and just once it's on there, then just sort of work it a bit and dab it and try again. Get a magnifying glass, get down there with a toothpick and just touch it. Try and touch it to break it up on the top. And again, just some oil, or you know, wash it with the dishwasher liquid, the Morning Fresh, the only one I can tell you, because that's the one that, after testing so many, it's not funny. That's the only one that doesn't strip the coins. Yeah, but basically, and you should separate your coins. If one coin gets it, if it's in a bag, if it's in with other ones, it'll pass it on. And it's unstoppable. You can neutralise it if you want to go acid-wise and stuff and neutralise it right out. And then it'll just, well, it'll, you know, it's going to have some stage of excess cleaning or extra cleaning in that area. And then it'll just go into a darker, blacker, pitted hole. So it's not good for coins, but because of the age of the coins and all that now, yeah, sometimes you got to take them and try and get them where it's on the obverse side, I suppose, if you're showing the reverse sides in your folders. Yeah, they're right, yeah. But yes, it's pretty bad. Or put euthanasia liquid on it, yeah. Yeah. Basically, well, not scrap-wisey. If my cleaning videos that I've put up, if you've got coins that are beyond, you know, that they're wrecked, go and have a look at my cleaning coins and do something about saving them. Don't scrap them, don't sell them, because there's not many around and they're getting older and there's history to them, and I'm for preserving them. And the only way that I could find preserving the coins that were so bad that I've had that you would throw out and scrap, absolutely. Have a look what I did with them with my 6 cleaning coins videos I just put up again. I put them up 2 years ago. I took them down. I put them up again. And that's so we keep our coins, and if you can clean them, because they're totally wrecked, they're going to go scrap. But if you can clean them up to a point where they look good and shiny, I'm telling you, no one throws shiny things away. So I'd rather have it clean and shiny than tossed and turned to scrap, when it could have been like my 1806 King George III's. They were rat shit. I ain't thrown them out. I now cleaned it up, and it's a nice orange copper colour. But you can see the date, and you can see him now, because it was so bad. They pitted as rats. So conservation. And that's why I say only the coins that are really bad to do it to, or they're worthless, low mint, you know, high mintage, and you know, there's a lot of them. But mainly it's the damaged Vertigus ones and that I did it to that were really bad. And yeah, save them, don't scrap them, because they still look good afterwards, and you gave them a new lease of life. No one's going to throw them away once you clean them up. You've given them another 100 years at least. No, they won't deteriorate. Who told you that shit, Wisely? You told me how they're going to deteriorate. What's going to deteriorate them? How are they going to deteriorate? If you polish up a copper coin and you leave one of these undone, I'll bet you anything that that copper coin will be around a lot longer. The one that's polished up and had a protective outer put on it will last longer than that other coin now. It'll be around longer. You've protected it. You've sealed it when you polish it. That's sealed. So deterioration, no way. It's not going to deteriorate. It'll deteriorate one of these unclean with Vertigus left on it. It'll deteriorate. Once you polish it and clean it up, no, you've nullified it. You put a protective coating on it. You can spray it with clear as well to put it like Perth did with all its pennies. And it'll last longer than the one that hasn't been done, mate. Because it'll get Vertigus and all that. Once you polish them up, you won't see Vertigus again. You've protected it far beyond the coins that haven't been done. So, no, deterioration, not a chance. You're not putting it in acid. So, no. Whoever said that, they're full of shit. Jobby, buddy, cut the Coke out because it's shit, all right? Don't keep telling them Coke. Coke's crap. Don't use it. If you use Coke, it could have an effect where it's eating the metal away, right away. Don't use it. Don't tell my subscribers about it. I don't want to hear it. So, anyway, we're on to what I did with coins that were no good, or there was a high mintage. So the 43 halfpenny. So I'll show you what I did here. So I made these up. I can tell you when I made them up now. 2012. So I designed that, because I don't know if there's a 59 halfpenny, but I designed that and all around it. So this is, lucky thing. So you got your clover, horseshoe, pot of gold. I can't remember what I put there, but it was a pot of gold there. I can't remember what I put there. I can't remember. It's something lucky anyway. So I did that. It's on photo paper. And on the other side, I wrote that out. I put 8s for lucky 8. And it's 2012 because that there is a dragon. There's a dragon, there's its claws here. And that's a white dragon. And if anyone didn't know, the lunar year for 2012 was a special lunar year. It was year of the dragon, but it was the year of the white dragon. And so I was trying to get onto all the luckies for that year, you see. So I put the 8s for the lunar. I did the white dragon. And then I wrote that, hold your penny real tight, make a wish with all your might. That's not copied off anyone that does those penny ones. If you read them, they do it different. I actually wrote that one myself. So it's different to their make a wish. It's the same wishy thing, but I wrote it different. And on this side, I put in a 2x2. I put a coin in there, cleaned coin. So I put a clean coin. That one's been cleaned. I put that in with a matching halfpenny for this one. And I was selling them for $8 a go. And they sold. And these were the ones that were left over that I hadn't done. So that one was left over, but these were empty, so I just put a coin in there that I had sitting there ready to make another one. I'd already polished them. They take ages to polish. So that one was there. So that was to match that halfpenny. And these are all cleaned. And then this one is the penny. So this is a 56 polished up. That halfpenny still had penny written there. I didn't write halfpenny in it, couldn't be bothered. So it just applied to all of them. And then on this side, I put 1959 penny, the design on it. And you can see how she comes up when you use, that was absolutely like eaten away like crazy. All the verdigris that got into this viciously, this coin on the on here you can see it's all pitted. That was ready for the scrap heap. Look at it, it was absolutely pitted, green, black, you name it. I spent ages on the electrolysis, polishing, polishing. I just back for it, kept going and going and going. And I nullified it, see? And now, if you had seen it, you would have thrown it, not even touched this thing. It was green black. And I gave it some life back. And I preserved its life by turning it into a lucky coin, penny, putting it into these packs, and trying to sell them as lucky coins. And heaps of people took them with the right year. So this was my way of with the coins protecting them. That was those ones. So then, where are we? Yeah, so that was QE, and another QE, 61. That's polished. I've polished that up. That's all clean. It's been highly polished. I'll show you. This would have been polished up in 2012. So that's all polished. And I just polished them up because, again, it was all verdigris, dirty. And it would have gone through the electrolysis. I would have done that first, then polished it all. And they take ages. But as I said, they would have gone out because they were just so bad. And that's where the thought, well, it's better than throwing them away. And so, yeah, so that's what I thought. Better than throwing them away is better. You're better off cleaning them up and, and giving them another life anyway. And I thought I could do it with this. I sold it. I don't know. I think I sold about 30 of them. This one hasn't been cleaned. I put that one in there just to show It's still written the same, and just to show the design I did for the halfpenny on that one. So that's the halfpenny I did for pre-38 or 39, pre-39, the halfpenny with the kangaroo. And I've done, look, 39. But it doesn't match the coin in there because I'm pretty sure I made up that one. There's no 39 except for patterns. So yeah, so I did that one for that, and the coin to match. And then this one's a 1933 halfpenny, and same thing. But that one hasn't been cleaned, that 33. I'll just put them in here to show you. But they took so long to do, and I redid all this, all the coin. And then we've got the pennies. So this one here is 1911. So I'll show you that one, same thing. And then the 1 penny compared to the halfpenny. I did the 1 penny. And then this 1911 would have been in someone's bin and thrown away. If you could just imagine that this penny was black and pitted and vertigous and just eaten, absolutely eaten away. You can see it's still green. It was absolutely shot. Look at all that green. It was just vertigous. You would have thrown this away. And I cleaned it up. Beautiful. Gave it a bit of life, but it has been cleaned. But it was absolutely shot. It was just scabbed. The whole thing was just scabbed over in green. It had just eaten into this poor thing all over. The whole surface is just green. And that took me, God knows how long this took me to clean, I'll tell you, to get it there. But you can see it was just eaten right through. Ate all of it. And I gave it another life, you know. Would have been chucked out. That's their very first penny. So, yeah. Had to be done. It'd be, and it's neutralised it now. There's no more there. But it was so bad. It'd been in the ground, I reckon. Just, anyway, it got another life. And 1911 into there, because I put the, that's what I was selling, the clean ones, you know. Then don't use Coke. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so now this coin here just absolutely blew me away when I cleaned it. It's just an amazing looking, absolutely stunning coin. I swear, I just wish you could get the full beauty of this coin. Absolutely stunning. It is gold. Let me see if I can get that colour. The brass copper colour is just standing out, and it's just amazing. And that is what you'll see on an uncirculated penny is gold, all right? So uncirculated pennies aren't copper. When you see an uncirculated penny, this is what it looks like. It looks like that. Or a halfpenny, doesn't matter what you're looking at. Or that. But that is what an uncirculated penny, this gold, fresh, brand new gold colour. And this just cleaned up, and I couldn't believe it. It's been clean. And I haven't polished that. Oh no, yeah, sorry, I did go over, yes. But I went over so light because I wanted to keep the patina. You can see I've done a delicate job on it. I wanted to keep that age on there. I haven't taken it all off. I kept it on there. This is the colour that came out from underneath it. And it is gold. It's gold. I tell you, it's gold. I don't know if it shows, but it's a beautiful coin. It really is stunning to look at in the hand, you know. And yeah, it's just, cleaned or not cleaned, you would want this coin if you saw it in the hand. You would want this coin. It is an absolute stunning looking coin. And I kept that patina on there. And that's all I've cleaned the dirt out of all the letters. No scratching. All done. So it took 5 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, I don't know, 2 days. It took so long. Every little detail, every little notch in there on that beading, I cleaned out everything. And it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So that's what you could expect. Beautiful uncirculated, these coins. If you go look at the pictures, Google them and have a look. They're just stunning. I love them. And when I cleaned that up and saw that, how it came out, it just reminded me of an uncirculated, brand new minted penny. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Yep, love them. So anyway, so that's what I did to save pennies and halfpennies. My contribution to it. Yeah, we all buried the coins. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that 35 is absolutely outstanding. It really is. I said I've cleaned it, but it's so delicate. It's going to last forever, and it really is eye-catching when you look at it. Reminds me of the medallions that they brought out at the time with the coronation. They had that real nice colour, but it's minted nice, struck really nice, got a nice beat, you know. 35, I think they're sought after year too, you know, now I think. The 35s, I think so. Anyway, I tried to save them, and I did with these, and yeah, that's what I think should be done rather than scrap them or chuck them. Even that 1911, that 1911 is proof in the pudding that coin can be just totally wiped off by anybody because of what it was. It was just, it's black because it was green. The green has turned that black. That it was just green. It had cancer everywhere, and that's why it's still black with the green tinge through it, and it still looks good. If you look up close, you know, you'll see that, but still. But that would have gone, but it's got a purple tinge to it, green tinge to it now. Probably all the electric electrolysis are stuck anyway. Even the real Frankenstein, I tell you, some of these took a long time. So I wish I could charge them for the labour I did on there. So anyway, so that's all those there, and then I thought I'd just quickly show you this because how long have I been on? Oh shit! Oh, well, my phone's still alive, so it's still alive, still kicking. This is a proof. Hold on, let me just fix up something here. So I can just lift it up a bit. Yeah. So this is the box that they send the overseas proofs in. 60 66 to 83, because after 83 they went from the square proof sets to was it 83 or 84? 84 was the bigger proof. Yeah, they went into the folder proof sets then, where the proofs came in a folder that opened up. Prior to that, they were in foam boxes with just the perspex triangle, rectangle with them in, same size as this box. But when they sent them overseas, they took them out of the foam. The foam is about that thick, two-piece foam. So they took them out of that and they put them in these boxes and they sent them overseas. So these are the export boxes. When they exported them overseas, they just put them in this, not the foam, because they could send more over there. So that's a box on there, but you'll see these proofs were in this perspex, 69 to 83. But what you'll find is that this proof export box was only for 1983, and I think it might have just been the 1 year. You'll see a lot of people selling them and telling you all the years that this shape proof set was produced that went in these, but they didn't. 83, yes. 84, I don't know. 82, I'm really sure many millennium ago that I saw someone else with one of these proof coin set boxes for export, and I'm thinking it was green, and I'm thinking that that would be 1982 for the Com Game set. I have searched and I can't find that again, but I know, cross my heart, hope to die, that there is another colour proof set coin box that there's out there, and I'm thinking it's green for the 82. Anyway, so everyone tells you it's for all those years. It wasn't. It was just 83. It may have been for 84 as well, but there you go. So yeah, that one's empty. You can still buy them on eBay, you know, the 83 sets, or the 84 sets on there. So yeah, but the 83 got, you know, they both got the 20 cents in there that you want anyway. But there you go. And that's, yeah, so they only just started doing them. They didn't do them for all the years that they were made for, those rectangle shaped ones. And then the other thing that I was doing, oh, Julie, there you go, Julie. I don't know if I said, oh, you only just come in before I got her. The other things that I did was I put together some coins that I had here. This is, I don't know when I did these. I put them in the bag today, but they were for 2-up sets, you know, on Anzac Day. So I put pairs together, and I don't know, I might have sold some on eBay, but we're going back, you know, again, 10 years maybe. So, because I haven't seen these for so long. I wonder, hold on, I've got an annoying thing. Oh, look, it keeps moving on me. There we go. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, there we go. Bloopers could happen anytime. Believe me. So I put coins together for 2-up for Anzac Day, you know. So what do I do for this one? 43. Oh, 2 43s, yeah. Well, yeah. War years. So I put war years in there to 1943. And they're Melbourne minted. So 2 of them. And then I did another lot of 43s, but I give people choices, and these are 2 43s that I polished up. So you're 2-up, polished, unpolished. Which ones do you think sold? I'm going to tell you which ones sold. These ones sold. They sold every time. All my polished coins sold. All my coins that didn't polish didn't sell. So people love shiny coins, and my shiny coins outsold my non-shiny coins. So you tell me. The proof of me selling these on eBay is these sold 3 times as much as what I sold non-clean coins for, depending on the year, of course, but just your basic years. People love shiny coins. I did sets of these. These things took hours to clean up. All proper done, they take hours. I don't think you can do this in 2 seconds, because you can't. I cleaned all inside the holes, everything. Hours to do these, very frustrating. And I did sets of these, like, 39 onwards, or 40 onwards, and people bought them. And I did them just to see, and they did. And so they do sell. And they sold more than the non-clean ones. People like shiny objects. That's what I found on eBay. People like shiny objects. And they like them shine because they just like them polished up. I mean, Anyway, so another 2 I put together, 42 and 43 for 2 years of the war. So you can see I've got, trying to keep the war years for the Anzac toss-ups. And then I've got another 2, and these will be World War I maybe. 1917 and 1916. So I've got 16. I didn't show these to you before, but 1916 I and then 1917 I. These are both India minted. Let me bring it up. So that's 16 I. I don't think I cleaned these ones. I think just as they are. Nice 17 I. It's not bad, Nick. That black again, there's a few of them had that black, isn't it? Over the years. So yeah, so I put a 16 and 17 to represent World War I for the Anzacs. So yeah, so there's still 5 lots there. But as I said, you can see, look, this is my leftovers. What have I got here? Look, this is my leftover stuff. What have I got? 1, 4, 1, 2, and that one I'd never put up. These, that one I had on sale. That's it, that one. Yeah, so that one hadn't. But point is that the shiny, clean ones, actually, I've got the least of, because it's true. But people like shiny coins. They just really do. There's a lot of people like them. There's a lot more detail. They just like them. And the full set of these, like I did, all polished up. It took me God knows how long. Oh, they look excellent. They look absolutely excellent. So each to his own. Everybody owns their coins. I did it because I was selling, and they were multiples of the same one, or high mintage, and that. But they weren't really badly pitted or nothing, because I wanted some, nice coins to be in there. That 1911 and that I showed you there, well, I've just put them in there just to show you with that, match up with that. And that I hadn't shown it in the other ones, and I knew that, and I wanted to show you how bad it was before I'd clean, and what it came up like. And that was non-lookable. It was nothing. It was green. It was just crusted cancer green. One that you don't want to touch, you get that yucky feeling when you touch them because of all the crap that was in. Anyway, all right now, and that 35, well, that was just like unexpected. I knew it was nice anyway, underlying, that one. I knew it was nice underlie on it. But it was one. I had a lot of 35s, and I just wanted to just give it a nudge. And I picked the good one to do it this time, just to see. And well, it's a blowout coin. That's all I can tell you. It's an absolute stunner. It's this gold, absolute, got all the patina on it. It just looks patinaed up to the max and kept all that gold. It's a stunning coin, it really is. So I've shown you all that, the only one that I've got left with an error, 1942 I, India. So the I is under the head, just there, for India. 1942, it's got nice big denticles on this and the big dots. See, the India has dots before and after the penny. Perth just after Y. India after P, before P and after Y. And anything after the A is Perth. So anything, so all Indian coins that have the I on this here will have two dots, one before and one after. If you've got an I with any of those dots missing, then you got an error, difill. Don't think there's a variety, I think it's difill. And then you got big denticles, small denticle variety. So yeah, nice 42, and it's got a lamination floor on the obverse side, running right here. Just bring it up. See if I can get the angle right, get some, I don't know where I've got to go on this there, but anyway, it's starting to break away, impurities in there. It's not a die crack, it's actually lamination floor, it's peeling, metal peel. Come on, you rotten thing. Yeah, anyway, but it's peeling. I can't get it to zoom. I'm getting that other camera soon, I know I am. Not sure when, I'm waiting, won't be long. Anyway, yeah, lamination floor right through there. It's the only one I've got that's got any error on it. I've had, that's what I lived for, that's all I did with these with pre-decimal, is I just lived for the varieties and the errors. That's all I did, just like I do now with the decimal. All the errors, all the varieties, they're so, these just cack all over the decimals with the amount of varieties and errors that you can get. They're just loaded with them every year, all of them. So yeah, so it's a 42 lamination floor, the only one I've got with any error on it, left, that is. Oh, Christine, you're going? Sorry, I don't look over. Where'd Christine go? Oh, all right. Bye, Christine. Thanks. I don't look over very often. Reef going? Oh, you got to go to work, Reef. All right, buddy. Have a good night, eh? Yeah, I think I'm done. Yes, I'm done anyway, so I can have one of my little tubes, Santa Claus tubes. No, Julie. Yeah. No $2,002, no. All right, yeah, Olofsky. All right, so that was a long one too. But anyway, you got to see that's all my pre-decimals got left. Oh no, there's still one more here, just real quick. This is the very first Christmas pudding mix. It was put out by the Perth Mint back in 2001. So Perth Mint there, established dates there, and it's in a green velvet bag with gold tie. All right, you'll see them after this, but this is the very first one that they brought out, and it was 2001 they brought these out. The first week that they brought them out, I bought it from up in the city, from the GPO in the city, and they were $6.95 each, and they had either 3 threepence and 4 sixpence, or 4 threepence and 3 sixpence, and that's what each bag came with. All right. So in here, I've got 3 sixpences and 2 threepence. It came with 4 threepences, 3 pence, 3 pennies. It came with 4 of them, but 2 of them were 1947, and they're low mint, and I sold them. So I haven't put them back in and replaced them. That was the one that I had in the badge up there that I did a test with. So the original was 2001 Perth Mint, and they put, like I said, either 4 sixpence and 3 threepence in, or 4 threepence and 3 sixpence in there. And they cleaned them all in a tumbler with the ball pen, with the balls. They polished every one of them up. All right, so that's your mint doing that. See that real nice round colour? That they polished every one of them up. So all of them, anyone that got these out of any of the Perth Mint pudding mixes, their coins are polished up. The Perth Mint polished them. They put them in the tumbler, they put in the shot, and they polished them. And so you're very mint, don't clean your coins. Well, your mint polished the crap out of them. They ball peened them and polished them, and they came up absolutely spiffing. Look at that. And see that edging around there, that colour? That's because it's been cleaned by ball peen. They cleaned them. All right, and I'll tell you the story of what happened, where they got these. So they cleaned them all up, they ball peened them up, and I don't think these 2 sixpences are the original ones from in here. I think I took them all out, and I put these back in when I bought some. So I think the sixpences were in there, but these threepences, because that one's uncirculated and like that, they were all cleaned. They polished them all. All right, they polished them all, and that was 2001. And when they first came out, they were $6.95 for those 7 coins. So I grabbed, I think I grabbed 2. I went back up 2 days later, and I grabbed another 3, and they were $9.95. 2 days, went up on 3 days later. So they start off at $6.95. This is in the GPO in the middle of Burke Street there, GPO. So government run, $6.95. 3 days later, they were $9.95. I went back in the following Thursday, and I got the last 2 bags that they had, and they were now $19.95. All right, so in 2 weeks, they went from $6.95 to $9.95 to $19.95, and they sold out in 2 weeks. And I got, I got 7 or 8 of them I bought. So that's the original first Perth Mint released silver coin pudding mix. Green bag, 2001, 7 coins in there, either 4 sixpence or 4 threepence, 3 sixpence, mix of either one. So what happened was that the Mint did a clean up in 2000. And when they cleaned up, they found 2 crates of silvers, threepences and sixpences, believe it or not, from people when they handed over their money, did the changeover in 1966. They took them to the Perth Mint, or they got the Perth Mint, got them. And anyway, so in 2000, 24 years later, is it 24, 34 years later, 36, they find 2 crates, 1 crate of sixpences, 1 crate of threepences. They figure what they're going to do with it, so they came up with, they're going to do Christmas pudding mixes. The Christmas pudding mix was born. They put them all into the shot peen, they shot peened them in the barrel, they polished them all up, and they put them all into these green velvet bags, 7 coins, and they sold them. 2 weeks sold out. So good, they did it every year after. But this is the original, and I've sold all the ones I've had. This is the last one. And of course the Perth Mint's starting to wear off there a little bit, but this is the original, 2001 pudding mix from the Perth Mint. And that story of these threepences and sixpences was in the news and in the Herald Sun, and so you can actually go look up and find out about that story, because that's how I knew about them, because it was advertised that it was in the news that they found these 2 and they made these pudding mixes, so I went up the city and got some. And that's because of the news in the day. They don't tell you these days. So there you go. Very good. So that's the original Perth Mint 2001 pudding mix. Well, the bag and those 3 sixpences are. But anyway, it doesn't matter. There was 7 in there, and they were all polished up and cleaned up too. So that's the original Perth Mint. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and it's starting to fade now. I've kept that flat in that tin all the time. Should have put it in the bag, shouldn't I? I did have it in the bag. Yeah, it is in the bag. Yeah, well, I put on 2001 first Perth Mint Christmas pudding mix, coin mix, 3 plus 6, 3D, 6D, 7 coins. It's mix, both the mix of either. So there you go. That's the one, the holy grail of the pudding mixes, because that's the very first one from there, from the Perth Mint. I love that coin. That coin is just absolutely stunning. I should put these on eBay, I don't know if I could get around the photo on them. That's what I got them all for, was to put on there. But I got a photo of them. Anyway, that's gone pretty good. Everyone's seen pretty much all. That's it with my my pre-decimals. They're my lucky ones that I made. The nuts with the my gum nuts with the amethyst in that one. That one's just plain without. And then I put an amethyst in that halfpenny. There, I cut it out like a geode, so it sits in. And they're just little paperweights, that's all. And that's my ear there. I didn't put it in my ear, hey. The amethyst, I put it in that one. But yeah, they took a long time to do. Yeah. But like I said again, I kept the revised, I saved them in a way. They would have got scrapped. But because the Obverse was absolutely wrapped, it was wrecked, totally scratched, wrecked. It was, I don't know, roadkill on one side, but this side's perfect on the 2 of them. So I just thought of something to do with them, and remembered Margaret making her gum nut babies and that, and so I went across and got the gum nuts from the park and made them. No, not foreign coins, no, Chris, no. I'd have to look it all up just like you, so no. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just finished doing my game. I just finished making the new board for miners' rights. I made a big one like for the other two games. So I just finished it today, if only you asked. So when I got all the paper and stick, I printed all that. So I've got a nice, big, huge 3 foot by 3 foot board for miners' rights games, same as the mansion auction game and the dazzling dress designer game. So they're all got large, and they're not that little board anymore for the miners' rights. It looks pretty good. It's rough. I made it, but it looks all right. Yeah, 90. Yeah, well, the silver content. Oh, yeah. I should have told you anyway. Yeah, so you got yeah. Well, I'll put them back in there now. But your threepence that was in there, that's 16 mil, 1.41 grams in weight, and it's 92.5% silver, sterling silver, all the way up to 1945. Then after 45, 46 onwards, there was 50% silver. Same goes with your sixpence, your shilling, and your florin. The only difference is your crown. It was only 37 and 38, and they were 92.5%. But then after, you can just say basically after 45 and 46 onwards, all the silvers were 50%. There's a little bit of crossover with some of them, but yeah, 50% with them. Yeah, I forgot to even say the weight and size on them. But the sixpence is 19 mil. That threepence was 16 mil. The threepence 1.41 grams. The sixpence 2.83 grams. These florins here. Did I say that? Yeah, the florins. Yeah. So they're 2 shillings, of course. 2 shillings, florin. The shillings, I don't have any, but the shillings were 23.5 mil and 5.6 gram, 5 grams in weight. And the same thing up to 46, you know. They're 92.5%. And then after that, they were 50. These florins here, same thing, 92.5, but none of these two. These are 50% silver, these two. 11.31 grams, 28.5 mil in size they are. And then you got your H made in Eton in Birmingham, and then you got S mint marks and M mint marks on all the silvers. Well, yeah, on all the silvers, and that's Denver and San Francisco. 42, 43, 44s. You'll have to look at, they made different year. It might have been 42, 44 for one. You just got to check in your books for it. But basically, they were 42, 43, 44. You'll see the S and D mint mark for San Francisco and Denver on the florins, on the, not in the crown, on the shillings, sixpences, and threepence. So San Francisco and Denver made our silver coins, not the crown, but made all their silver coins between 42, 43, 44. They might have just done 43 and 44 for one type, and the other one all 3 years, or just 1 year. You have to check your books. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so these are 50% silver, yeah. So those two together is, well, you know, not quite 12 grams of silver. So, you know, you want 5 of them per ounce, roughly. I think they're 11, 50%. They're going to be 5.6%. They're going to be 5.6 grams each of silver in here at 50%. So, yeah, let's do 4, 26. Yeah, just over 6 probably, or 6, somewhere there. Anyway, I haven't got my calculator, but around 5 to 6 anyway per ounce. The florins. Yeah. So yeah, I forgot to tell you about all the percentages of silvers and coppers. 92% copper, zinc and tin, and the rest of them for the pennies and the half pennies. Yeah. Well, they're 30.8 mil a penny. They're pretty big, 30.8 mil, and the half pennies 25.5 mil. They're 28.5. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. I forgot about the sizes and that. All right, I'm off now. Definitely. Oh yeah, well yeah, Facebook's but yeah. Look, the Facebook. I started up just to funnel people over to YouTube, so it wasn't to do groups or anything really. I just started up just to try and do posts and get people to come over to YouTube. So it's not I'll put all the stuff on there, all the pictures and that for everybody to go and have a look, because I can't do that in posts here. So definitely Facebook, go and have a look at all my photos I put on there, and I've got tons more to come. But it's not the platform that I'm really running on. It's YouTube and eBay. So I only logged in once today. That was before for Facebook. I don't check it. I haven't got on my phone, so I haven't got YouTube. I haven't got anything on my phone as an app where I use it. I just said I'll use it the computer. So I don't have the app on my phone for Facebook or nothing, so I don't answer anyone, and I don't have the notifications to send emails to me, so I don't get anything told. I haven't got the push set to tell me if I'm offline. I don't know at all until I actually go on Facebook, and today it wasn't until, I don't know, a couple of hours ago, whatever. So that's not my platform. It was just basically I hadn't been on there, and I just wanted people on there to know that I'm around on YouTube, and to come over and learn something and have a look. And the people on YouTube to go over there and have a look at the pictures that I put on there, because I haven't got them on here. So you see tons of pictures, and I've got heaps more to go. So between the two, I can show the pictures on Facebook, and I'll do Instagram or something too, but and YouTube is my main deal, not Facebook. I'm working, and this is my job here, so I don't know if Facebook even pays you. So Facebook was just to help get people to come across and learn something. That was all. Not for me to socialise on it and do all that. That wasn't the aim of it, because I've got enough going on with YouTube. So basically, that's all I wanted, just people to follow me on there. You don't have to friend me on it, just follow. I'm not going to make friends with everyone, because of course, it's still got to be choosy on, because it's showing all profiles behind the scenes and stuff. So anyway, follow me. That's all I wanted. It was just that. It's not. I had no intention of that being where I'm signing in and doing Messenger and all that, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to do Messenger. I've got enough stuff going on here. It's just another headache. I'm going to see how I can turn it off anyway, so I don't have it. But anyway, so my mainstay is YouTube. Facebook was just to let people know over there that I'm over here, because there's a lot of people on Facebook that everyone knows that they're on both, but I needed to go on there to let them know that, hey, don't forget, I'm on there too. Here, that is, YouTube. So it was just just to let people know, put the feelers out. So just follow and that. But my main thing is here. I might not even go on Facebook for days. So don't go on there trying to get being like you need to know or do something, because I might not be on there for days. Totally unreliable. YouTube's where I am. So anyway, there you go. Okay, I'm going. Ta-da. Goodbye. Have a nice night, and check all your pre-decimals for errors and varieties. Tons of them anyway. And that's definitely the stunning coin of the. I just love this coin. It's just so nice. If it stood up, but I wanted to finish it off by scratching all the way down. I don't care anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these. I said they were for eBay, but I don't know. I don't know if I can sort of... turn it around. Yeah. Anyhow, ta-da. Have a good night, and I'll catch everyone tomorrow. And yeah, next game I've got to work out, and I've got to work it all out yet and finish. Well, I'm pretty sure it's finished what I was doing, but yeah, I was sort of working other stuff at the momentum. So don't forget, go and comment on that pie, on the pie, dog's eye with dead horse. Go and comment on the post of that pie. That's the pie, that's the whole pie, not that little piece of pie in the post. And just make a comment, and I'll draw 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Anyone interested in winning that other badge? I've made 2. I got 1. Oh, I'm keeping 1. So 1 for me and 1 for you. I'll just use the comment picker, but do it on the post, not on this video. Just go to the post, have a look at the post, leave a comment. Australian subscribers only. I'm not sending overseas. It's just too much. It's $15. It's too much. I can't do it. So Australian subscribers 13 plus, and I'll give the other one away. I got 1, and it's the old dog's eye and dead horse. I had 1 yesterday and for tea tonight. Yeah, can't get away from. And then my badges, book of badges, go and have a look at the link in my description, and go over there and see what you can do for putting badges in my badges book. And whoever sends them in, I'm giving the whole badge book away once it fills up to 1 lucky person. So that whole badge book's going to 1 person. Anyway, I made 3 of these up. I'll give them away at some stage again, but only, like I said, these things are too bulky for overseas. They go into the large letter, and minimum from here is $13 anyway. So I ain't doing it. They cost me make, time, money, and send. No, only here. Unfortunately for some people overseas, but at one stage I'll do something, but you know, I went that slot and get rich, no worries, man, I'll send them out. I couldn't give 2 stuffs. I'll do it. But finances, no, I can't do that. It's just too much. I'm not getting... YouTube's paying jack shit. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I can't do it, so it's Australian subscribers only, and comment on that post, on the pie post, and you can win a Howard's Coin Finds dog's eye. That's my dog Cody. And dead horse. I know Spud will probably want it. He says that all the time. Oh, Julie's tea tonight, 2 dog's eyes and some dead horse. There you go, that's what she had for tea. Yep, very good. Anyway, yeah, not stupid. Yeah. All right, people, thanks a lot again. Have a good night. I'm going to go and do something. There was the time, 12 o'clock. Oh, everyone's going to be in bed. All right, how long have I been on here? Oh, you're kidding. Nearly 3 hours. All right, ta-da. I better go, eh? It doesn't feel that long. All right, people. And I'll catch you all later. But let me just show you. That was the one I did for Silver Delta. He doesn't know. He hasn't even seen it, I bet you. But I did Silver Delta. And I did Spud. I made this one up for Spud. I designed it here, and I sent Spud 1, and I got 1. And he's got 3 more. I gave him 3 for giveaways. So I put all that together for him and made him a button badge. And I made that one, but only made 1, because that's all I've got. So that's mine. Silver Delta wants 1. You have to send me something to put in to make it, because I don't have any more. Yeah, I only had that 1. But I do use all the time his coaster, all the time. It's always here. Good stuff. Good when you can use things people send you, you know. All right, so I'm Hs'CFs, and I'll catch everyone tomorrow. All right, have a good night. Ta-da, bye-bye. Stay safe. Ta-ta.